What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Nick here, and today I'll be doing another edition of This Week in WWE. So this week has been extreme with not only SmackDown Live being on the road to Money in the Bank, but also Money Night Raw being on the road to the new Raw pay-per-view called Great Balls of Fire. So this whole week basically started this past Sunday at Extreme Rules, where we saw a hellacious Fatal 5-Way Extreme Rules match where the winner will go on to Great Balls of Fire to face Samoa Joe face Brock Lesnar for the Universal title, and the winner was Samoa Joe. And then of course we crowned a new Intercontinental Champion in The Miz as he defeated Dean Ambrose, and we also crowned new Raw Tag Team Champions in Sheamus and Cesaro after their feet hit the floor before the Hardys in that steel cage match. And then of course we saw, in my book, one of the worst Raw Women's Champion matches we had ever seen in history, as Alexa Bliss pinned Bayley to retain the Raw Women's Championship. Yes, that was one of the worst Women's Championship matches we had ever seen in the last year. No, actually, sorry, in the last decade. Very, very upsetting. I was very disappointed in that match, but overall, the pay-per-view was good. And then of course, this past Monday night on Raw, Alexa Bliss said that she was done with Bayley, and well, Kurt Angle decided to give Nia Jax an opportunity at the Raw Women's title. And Dana Brooke and Mickie James were at ringside for the match, so it ended with Alexa Bliss getting herself intentionally disqualified. So Alexa Bliss is still the women's champion. I think it's safe to say that at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view, we're gonna have a fatal 4-way match for the title. I think we might. Who knows? And then there was a tag team match between Gallows and Anderson, and it was supposed to be Enzo and Cass, but unfortunately Big Cass was attacked backstage, and so Enzo Amore decided to find himself another 7-footer in the form of the Big Show. And the match ended with Big Show hitting Gallows with the choke slam, and picked up Enzo Amore and just splashed him. And Enzo splashed at Gallows, and he got the pinfall victory. And yeah, and then and then there was like a Miz celebration of Miz's win over Ambrose this past Sunday night, but unfortunately it ended in disaster. Usually whenever there's celebrations, weddings, or whatever, it always ends in disaster, you know. So in this case, there was a guy in a dancing bear suit, and the Miz thought it was Ambrose, but unfortunately it was Johnny Gargano from NXT, and yeah, and the Miz just threw him out of the ring, and then there was a giant gift that was actually from Maurice, and it was a grandfather clock, one of the most antique clocks in the world, and he destroyed it. And so, at the end of the celebration, there was a cameraman who was behind the Miz, and it ended up being Dean Ambrose. So Ambrose hit the Miz with dirty deeds and walked out. Yes, Kurt Angle said that he was gonna get his rematch, but I think we may see that at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view, but we will see. And then, of course there was cruiserweight action as TJP took on Mustafa Ali, and of course TJP won the match. Neville spoke to Kurt Angle backstage, and unfortunately there was no cruiserweight title match. But TJP told Neville what to do and attacked TJP, and TJP got his match, but it was for 205 Live the following night, the next night. And then in the main event there was a match between Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins, and the match ended with Samoa Joe hitting Seth Rollins with a coquina clutch, which forced Seth Rollins to pass out. And it was all because of Bray Wyatt, because Seth Rollins called Bray Wyatt a false prophet. And yeah. And then of course there was another Goldust Golden Age segment, and of course an R-Truth segment as well. And yeah. And then of course this past Tuesday night on SmackDown Live, Shane McMahon revealed what the Money in the Bank briefcase will look like for the women's division, of course, because last week on SmackDown, Shane McMahon announced that that there will be a first-time ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and the briefcase looked amazing. Which, if you guys are following, if you guys are following WWE's official Instagram account, you guys would have seen what the briefcase looks like. And then Naomi comes out, and she says that she wanted in, but she was the champion. And then of course Lana comes out. Lana came into the ring making her debut. Wanted in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Shane McMahon denied, but Naomi backstage told Shane that she wanted Lana at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and she said that she was willing to defend her title, and Shane McMahon said, "All right, you know what? You got it." And then of course the New Day made their SmackDown in-ring debut against the Colognes, and of course the New Day hit the midnight hour on, I believe, Primo. I don't remember. It was kind of hard to tell. I think it was Primo. And got the pinfall victory. And of course the Usos came out and just blah blah blah, just talking about what they're gonna do to the New Day at Money in the Bank. And then of course sorry, excuse me, I'm a little tired. I haven't gotten much sleep anyway, so, but anyway, and then of course we had a 6-woman tag team match as all 3 members of the Welcoming Committee took on Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and the SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi. And of course Lana came out, interfered. That allowed Tamina to hit Naomi with the super kick, and she got the pinfall victory. And then the main event was Shinsuke Nakamura against the prized fighter Kevin Owens, and Shinsuke Nakamura hit Owens with a Kinshasa knee strike and got the pinfall victory, only to have Baron Corbin hit the End of Days on Nakamura. And then of course on 205 Live we had a rivalry renewed as Cedric Alexander took on Noam Dar, and I believe Cedric Alexander won that match. And then of course we had the Cruiserweight title on the line as Neville defended against TJP, and Neville put up a good fight. He did, but the match ended with Neville retaining the Cruiserweight title. And then on NXT this past Wednesday, this past Wednesday, Roderick Strong wanted a shot at the NXT title, but Bobby Roode just said that he couldn't hang with the champ. And then of course Killian Dane from Sanity took on No Way Jose, and then Hideo Itami was in action, and we saw a vicious side of him that we had never seen before, literally. So, and that's just pretty much it. Alright, well, that is it for this week in WWE. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to post in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. And remember to subscribe and bell me for more WWE and YuGiOh opening videos. And don't forget don't forget the summer giveaway has started. The summer giveaway is continuing. So you guys have until August 31st to go on Facebook, PM me. My Facebook DM name will be in the description below, so you guys can PM me, letting me know that you are officially entering the giveaway. But you have to be 16 years or older to enter. Anyone who is under must have parents' permission. And then of course there is also my fan mail as well. So you guys be sure to send in that fan mail. There will be an address in the description below, so you guys can send in your fan mail. It could be anything you guys want. Literally anything. I am willing to accept. I'll accept anything you guys send me. But if you guys do decide to send letters, do not send explict letters. I will not take them. Only because of the fact that there are kids who watch YouTube, and I don't want and I don't want their parents like literally chewing me out for the explict letters. So yeah, but yes, there will be an address in the description below, so you guys can send in your fan mail, anything you guys want. And yeah, and on that, this is your boy Nick here, signing out.